So today we have a Gen 1 battle. I know, right? Like, I think I only have one of these on my channels, shockingly. Like, I was going through my playlists the other day, organizing them, and I happened to notice that I've only ever done one Gen 1 battle. So I decided to do another one with Yus, and yeah, we also noticed that we've never versed each other in Gen 1, so I'm like, alright, cool, man, let's do this. And he's like, you up for Ubers? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we both bring a fairly decent team. And the only thing about Ubers is that you bring MEW and Mewtwo. So he's going to go ahead and lead with me, basically. And I'm just like, nah, I can't have that. He misses his Hypnosis, but I do get Sleep Powder. And now I'm going to predict the switch and go for the Stun Spore. And he does, in fact, switch. And I do get the Stun Spore and then come in Executor. And now I'm pretty much done my job, really. As an Executor, I have nothing else to do. So here I was going to debate Exploding. But then I just thought I'll weaken him, get some damage off, and I need someone to sleep fodder because everyone else on my team is just too valuable. So if anyone has to go to sleep, it has to be this thing. So I'm spamming Psychic, literally waiting for him to sleep me. And now I'm slept, I'm like, should I switch? But then I realized I don't really have anything to switch to. And I thought maybe he might go for a Stun Spore like I did, predicting a switch, he might explode. Apparently not, he goes into this thing. And this was a derp moment. I have not played Gen 1 in a long time, so I needed to see his moveset. I know these things have Clamp. I absolutely hate Clamp. So he goes for Blizzard, does a lot of damage. I switch, gets another Blizzard. Just gotta watch out with that freeze. And yeah, he goes for Clamp and misses. I go for Reflect, and this kind of shocked him. I went for the Reflect because these things like to trap you with Clamp and then explode. So I'm just setting up, I set up an Amnesia here, I set up a Reflect, so Slowbro is an absolute tank at this point. He's trying to clamp me. I absolutely hate clamp in this gen, because the way it works is basically as long as it's hitting you, you basically don't get to attack. So I go into Executor from Slowbro, and he predicted a switch, gets the Ice Beam, gets the kill, so I was like, wow, okay. He goes for Thunderwave, and I didn't realize how slow Snorlax is, so I go for the Body Slam, get a nice chunk out of him, and here I'm just thinking, okay, well, I actually predicted the switch. I went for Blizzard, and yeah, so he's paralyzed, I'm paralyzed. Unfortunately, the Explode is coming. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit hard. I can't do anything about that. I'm like, crap, well, yeah, crap, basically. So I know I can take an Explode, but I can just tell this is going to do a lot of damage and something's going to revenge kill me. So he explodes because there's no use for that Executor. I would have done the same thing. And I think he does bring the Cloyster back in. And like I said, Cloysters are so annoying. The move Clamp, every time, once it hits you, you basically don't get to attack, but it has really bad accuracy. It's like just as unreliable as Stone Edge. So anyway, he goes for the Blizzard. I live, and I wanted to explode here. I went for the self-destruct, but I paralyzed, so god damn it, Snorlax, you know. So he's just gonna finish me off with a Hyper Beam, and Snorlax let me down. So here I gotta be careful. I go for the Amnesia. I don't think he's just gonna do the same mistake he did last time, but I still gotta watch out for that Clamp. Luckily, like I said, Clamp does miss a lot, but as you can see here, I miss a turn because of Clamp, and it's just the worst. It's the most annoying move there is in Gen 1. That and Wrap, they both have the same mechanics. Goes into Chansey. I'm looking at my team. I've never really played with Mew and Mewtwo before, so I didn't want to play them like, you know, irresponsibly. Like I just didn't want to play them without like a safe switch. So I'm looking at my team and I'm just like, well, all I know is he's probably gonna Thunder Wave at this turn, and I'm just checking out Mewtwo here, seeing how much damage he can do against Chansey, because Chansey's end of the day, they're still special wars, but because of Gen 1 mechanics, the special stat is both special attack and special defense, so Mewtwo is more of a special war than Chansey. He does just go for the Paralyze, and I'm like, that's fine, I'll set up an Amnesia, and at +2 I'm just gonna go for the Surf, and it does fair amount, so I'm paralyzed. He's just spamming T-Bolt at this point. Here I thought I'll go for another Amnesia, but crit, so that's unfortunate. And now I'm left down to like these guys, and I don't really have any physical attackers right now. You'll see my Mew set in a minute. Usually the standard Mew set is a physical attacker, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, but mine isn't. So I go for the Amnesia, and here I should be really powerful. He paralyzes me, which is fair enough, so here I go for the safe Ice Beam. Psychic will kill at this range, but I went for Ice Beam in case he soft boils. I'm just gonna go for the freeze, and as you can see, that did nothing. His T-Bolt did nothing. So I think he realizes it's a losing battle here. Even if he soft boils at some point, I'm gonna freeze him. So I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna sack the Chansey, because he still has a Gengar, Mew, and Mewtwo left. So the Gengar's sleeping. He knows he can't just go into that. And yeah, he has Mew and Mewtwo, and he still has the Cloyster actually. So he's gonna bring in the Cloyster. And you can already guess what's going to happen. Cloyster is serving him no use. Mewtwo is paralyzed. He's going to go first, and then boom. You know, so I can't do anything about that. Mewtwo's going to take huge damage. Oh, sorry, he actually goes for the Blizzard one turn. I guess, I'm not sure why, but it did nothing, and I missed the go because of paralyzed. So I'm pretty sure this is the turn he does boom. Because, why not? You know, if you can take out a Mewtwo's health, why not? So, he's going to sack the Cloyster, do a shit ton to my Mewtwo. Damn, man. At this point, Mew comes in to revenge kill me. I can't outspeed, I can't recover. Mewtwo is apparently a god in this tier, so my Mewtwo sadly didn't get to do much. Hax is not on my side right now. So this set, as you can see, reflects Soft Boil, Thunder Wave, Transform. It's a very interesting set. So he has the standard Mewtwo by the looks of things. Mewtwo? He has the standard Mew by the looks of things. So I paralyze him first, so I know I'm faster. And here he was like, wait, Thunder Wave? Why does Mew have Thunder Wave? Because like I said, standard set, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, Soft Boil. So I set up a Reflect, and that's going to take less physical damage. So now he's not even damaging me. And here I'm just going to transform, and what this does is I just took his stat boosts. I took his +2 attack the turn before, and I've got a Reflect still. So my defenses have increased. I'm already at +2 attack, and I've also gone and taken his moveset now, so I've got a completely different moveset. He goes for the Hyper Beam, gets the crit, but crits work a little bit differently in this gen. So I'm going to soft boil up, knowing that I'm faster because of the fact that I paralyzed him and such. He has to recharge this turn. And just FYI, the way crits work in this gen is they neglect both stat drops and stat boosts. So if you're at +4 or +6 in attack and you get a crit, it ignores that. So crit actually does less damage. So he can't kill me at this point, and I know I can finish him on a Hyper Beam. And yeah, so I can pretty much just use his own moveset against him, and I clean up this Mew. And what else is good about the whole Reflect? I've used it twice in this match, and my chance also has light screen. The way they work in Gen 1 is they last the whole battle, but only on the Pokemon that used it. So this Mew has increased defenses as long as it stays in. So here he goes for the Amnesia. I'm just going to go for Earthquake to get some damage off, and he's at +2 here, and he gets a crit here, but crit or no crit, this still wouldn't have killed me. The crit did less damage than the +2, so actually it was a bad thing he got a crit there, but it still wouldn't have killed me. So his last Pokemon's Gengar. I'm going to clean on the Earthquake because there's no Levitate, and that was awesome. My Mew just used Transform and then swept the game. So yeah, man, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all in the next one.